Good morning, Mioya. Ready for the walk?
I felt for his familiar sleeve. Yes, good morning, Akihiko. We make our way up the path toward the school gates, the path we took every morning.
It's a lovely spring morning. So-so seems to have some extra energy today.
Was he actually trying to start a conversation? In all the times he had walked me, it was always in quiet. I wasn't even sure if he even knew So-so's name. I think you are right. I think having a day off really did her body some good. Maybe I should give her more days to rest. What do you think, Akihiko?
I believe that would be good for her, and I don't mind being a guide. I mean, your guide, correction. I would help anyone, but it's nice to help others, but really nice to help you. It's...
He had such a bad cough. I hope he wasn't catching a cold. Poor Akihiko could barely get out a word. I couldn't really understand him. Akihiko, you should rest your voice. I don't want your cough to get worse or you get a fever. I heard steps, fast-paced, coming as Akihiko managed out.
Moya, I'm not getting sick. I am, but I don't think it's catching.
Good morning. Feel that sun. Looks like a great start to the day.
Good morning, Tatsuya. We were just talking on that fact.
Morning, Tatsuya. Yes, it is. The birds are singing so lovely today. Tatsuya paused, shifting something off his shoulder. It almost sounded like the jostle of Dad's golf bag, but not as loud. I hear the zipper slide open, and a moment later, he steps closer to me.
Hold out your hands, Moya. I have something for you.
I reach out, and he places something wood in my hands, softly. I knew what it was. I didn't need to guess. A traditional bow and a quiver of arrows, directly into my hands. I held to them. The seasoned, smooth wood settles against my palms. It takes my breath away. It's heavier and far more substantial than I thought it would be, humming with a quiet history of its own. Beyond words, I stand there drinking in the shape and weight of it, the smell of new polishing, before bowing my head in a deep, respectful gesture of thanks. Tatsuya, I don't even know what to say. Thank you.
They're old and well used. This Yumi has been through a lot of tournaments. I want you to try holding them today during practice. This Yumi has good balance, a good starter bow.
Please let me pay you for these. I know they are not cheap.
I won't hear of it. Since I got a new bow recently, there's no reason for me to hold on to an extra. They should work for you nicely. You can use the clubs, yugake gloves, and muniate for now.
Why was he laughing? But the colors, oh, how they brightened. It was almost like I could see for just a moment. I shook myself back to reality, bowing deeply, holding them to my chest. Thank you, Tatsuya. This is really too much. I felt tears in my eyes. I felt him step closer, his thumb touching a tear, wiping it away.
No need to tear up over an old bow and some arrows. Here, let me show you how to carry it properly. It's part of your training from now on. I want you to carry it the whole way to school. It will help adjust your body to the weight quicker. There, let's put this back in here and put this strap here. Perfect. How does that feel? Not too heavy, I hope.
It was heavy, but not overbearing, as I smiled. No, not at all. Tatsuya, thank you.
You're welcome, but you might not be thanking me after a month of carrying them.
No, really, I will treasure each morning I carry them. Did I just say that out loud?
We shall see.
The school day passes in a blur of shifting sounds, locker doors slamming and distant chatter. Later in the hallway, as I navigate my way with So-So leading the line, a sharp, familiar voice cuts through the air. My usual tormentors stepping into our path to toss out a few mean phrases.
Still dragging that nasty flea-bitten dog around like you can't manage on your own? You're so pathetic. And you carrying around a bow like you actually could use it? Please, you're wasting everyone's time.
The words hit the air, but as they wash over me, I realize something strange. They don't sting the way they used to. The solid, grounding weight of the bow seems to anchor me from the inside out. No, I wasn't wasting everyone's time, was I? No, I practiced every day. My stance, sound, I just had more to learn. It rendered her insults hollow and weightless. But I stay quiet. There's no reason to add to her flame. And Akihiko always doused her attempts when they went too far.
Sayonji, stop it. You are both on the same team now. There should be no more of this.
Same team. You're right. Sorry, Tachibana. I was just joking. Can't you take a joke?
I said nothing. I could almost feel her teeth. I felt her turn the air thick with her perfume as she left. I let out a breath.
Perhaps I am out of line to say this directly, not being your coach, but you are not wasting anyone's time. That is to say, you look really good when you practice. I mean, everyone on the team looks good, and I'm not just watching you. I mean, I am watching you, but only because it's my job. I mean, it's not because it's only my job. I mean, I don't mind. Come on, Miyoya. Let's get you to practice. We don't want to be late.
Was Akihiko okay? His words seemed to stumble. He was always so clear and direct. Maybe he was coming down with a cold?
All right, Miyoya. Here's your glove and shield. We won't be fully dressing the beginners for another 2 weeks. You will have to go shopping for the uniform. I can come along if you wish.
That would be very helpful. Thank you. I am not sure all I will need.
Of course. But now, let's move past the basics. Today, we're working on steps 3, Yugamai, readying the bow and gripping the string, 4, Uchiokoshi, and 5, Hikiwake, drawing the bow apart smoothly. Then, we will have 3 steps to go. Sound good? Keep calm, centered, and deliberate while holding the bow. Speaking of which, why don't you go ahead and get it out of its case and stand in form?
I very carefully undid the zipper. Akihiko took the cover and case by him. I heard a rush of awes as I took a breath. It was exactly 14 steps to the shajo line Tatsuya had made for me to practice. I took the bow and arrows to my spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I counted each one, hearing voices all about the field, but I tried to ignore them, repeating to myself. Ashibumi, foot placement and stance. Dozukomi, correcting the upper body posture.
Whoa, is that a Shibata Kanjuro bow she just pulled out? No, man, there's no way. Maybe she will let me shoot it. In your dreams. If that's real, she won't let anyone touch it. Her parents must be loaded to afford that.
But what next? I had never seen archery how it was done, but I would try. I nod, squaring my shoulders and gripping the bow as Tatsuya gently guides my hands into the starting position on the bow.
Wait one moment, please.
The room was quiet. What was Akihiko doing? He hardly ever spoke up. I heard his steps, calculated as always, coming directly to me. But he turned to Tatsuya. I heard the words he whispered, so low and careful, for others not to hear.
She doesn't know about Hitote. I suggest starting there, and if I could have your attention to look there before continuing.
Ah, thank you. What is this doing here? Mioya, don't move, okay?
I held perfectly still. What was it? I could hear his hand running over the mat, then lifting himself up hesitantly.
How strange. A sharp metal pin was sticking straight up on your mat. If you would have been even off a hair, your foot would have landed on it. I will talk to Ran about it later. I don't see any more, but let's practice off the mat so I can see it's clean. I don't want to take any chances of you getting hurt. If Akihiko wouldn't have stopped a lesson, that surely would have. Sorry, Mioya. I will check more carefully next time.
It's all right, really. I moved off the mat carefully.
Good. Now it's safe to continue. Okay, Mioya, back to work. As I'm sure you know, we will also be working on your arrow placement. Here, let me show you.
His arm reaches to my back and pulls out the 2 arrows, taking my hand, helping me feel the feathers.
Haya, the first arrow. Feel how the feathers are turned slightly. This arrow is fletched with feathers curving left, spinning clockwise in flight. You knock and shoot this one first. Perhaps we can add a small notch so you can feel the difference easier. And Otoya, the second arrow. This arrow's feathers curve right, spinning counterclockwise. This should be your holding grip. While shooting the Haya, clamp the Otoya tightly against your palm using only the pinky and ring fingers of the gloved hand. It will feel unnatural for a while. When you get your own glove, wear it at home to get better used to it. Your fingers pinning the second arrow down with the lower fingers leaves the thumb and index finger completely free to pull the string and release the first shot. Just like this. Understand?
I nodded, trying to remember the feel of the arrow's placement while in my hand.
Good. Here, let me put them back properly. Okay, first is Uchiokoshi. You're going to raise the bow overhead. Keep your elbows steady and your shoulders down. Don't let them bunch up near your ears. As you lift, breathe in, keeping the bow centered directly in front of you.
I feel his hand lightly brush my elbow, helping me correct the angle as I lift the bow upward, fighting to keep my balance steady with the new weight.
Good. Now right into step 4, Daison, the preparatory expansion. From that raised position, as you begin to lower the bow toward the target line, you simultaneously push the bow outward with your bow hand while drawing the string back with your drawing hand. It's an outward expansion, not a hard pull. Try it for me.
I take a deep breath, focusing entirely on the mechanics he just mapped out in my mind. I raise the bow into Uchiokoshi, feeling the stretch of the wood, all the way to Hikiwake, pushing forward and drawing back in one fluid motion. The string felt like it was fighting me, but then it gave in to my will after a few tries and Tatsuya correcting my form.
Much better. Your posture held that time. The expansion was clean. Very good work.
I let out a soft breath, lowering the bow and resting it in my hand for a moment.
There's one more thing we need to talk about before we finish up today. Ren and I talked about placement for the upcoming matches. We both think you would make a good omae. It is the first position.
My breath catches in my throat. I freeze, my hands tightening instinctively on the bow. Oh my? The anchor position at the very beginning of the team line, responsible for beginning the round? I had assumed, at best, I'd be tucked safely in the back supporting the line. I mean, I haven't even shot arrows yet. Me? As the start? I thought I'd be in the back, out of the way.
Out of the way? Mioya, I know the weight of the team's confidence will ride on your shoulders in that position, but you have the makings of a leader, and your form, it's more perfected than many that has been doing this for years, myself included. Moya, anyone looking to your form would never guess you're a beginner. Have you noticed not one person is teasing you? There is nothing for them to comment on. Even the metal pin, if my suspicions are correct, are proof of my words. You practice hard, you listen to instruction. You are a complete natural. Not everyone can say that. We aren't forcing you, but we want you to. All I want you to is to try. Just try. And if it doesn't work for you, we will move you to a different spot, okay? Now, back to practice.
My mind was rushing with questions and things I wish I could say, but they wouldn't leave my mouth. I had to stay calm. Practice wasn't over with. They just want me to try. Tatsuya just wants me to try. I could do that for him.